Welcome to Rom Wills Money Matters. Set your own limit on credit cards. Now, I'm gonna tell you what, a lot of people, they get messed up really through credit card debt. Because let's be real, when it's easy, you out, shoot, you want to get that you want to get that sub, or you want to get an extra food, you want to buy those shoes, hey, charge it, charge it. And, as long as you keep up the monthly payments, at least the minimum, I'm going to hit on that minimum in a second, though, as a tangent. But as long as you keep that up, you're good to go. But then after a while, you look up, your credit is jacked up. You close to the edge. Now, I said I was going to touch on that whole minimum thing. Remember, this just, no matter what the minimum is, pay at a minimum double. At minimum double. I'm saying at minimum. Because the thing is, a lot of people get caught up because they'll pay that minimum, think it's all right, but then let's just be real. Most credit cards, they might start off with zero interest. Most of them will start charging interest at some time, and that's where people get caught up, even if you're paying it on time. So always pay a little bit more. Always pay a little bit more. But even not to get caught up in that, set a personal limit on your credit card, no matter what it is. Hypothetically, let's say your credit limit is $10,000. Set your limit at, you can set it any place, but let's just say you do use a credit card a lot. Personally set it at $2,000. Personally set it at $2,000. Or, I know on one of my credit cards, I had to spend a little bit extra lately, different things, but one of my credit cards, the limit is going to be $500. It's going to be. It's one of those credit cards that's the interest is about to start kicking in. So I was like, I'm just going to drop that down to $500. Still keep it up, pay it and everything. And because of certain things, what you doing, like one of my credit cards I used to pay some insurance and all of that. Okay, can't set that at $500, but still, I can still set that at maybe a $2,000. And the reason why you want to do that for two reasons. One is a very practical reason. When you talk about stuff like your FICO scores, that's actually something they look at. Are you using 10% of your income? I say anything past 10% your 10% of your credit card limits. You generally want to keep it under 10. Work to keep it under 10. Don't let it get past 30. Don't let it get past 30%. Your credit card limits are 30% of your income, or 30% rather of all your combined credit card limits. Always want to keep it at 10%. So if it's $50,000 limit on all your credit cards, you want to keep how much you owe on all of them to $5,000, and definitely don't let it get to $20,000 or something, or past that. But keep it at $5,000 and really keep it below that. So that's one thing. That's just for your FICO score. Let's just be real. Like I said, the place I got here, pure FICO score. They didn't even look at my income. So they probably assume, oh, it's that? Okay, good, he can pay it. Anyway, right? That's cool. That's cool right there, right? All right, but then I'm gonna tell you what. One of the things that you want to keep the limit on is discipline for yourself. See, people get caught up because of a lack of discipline. People get caught up, they're not disciplined on their own spending. Because like I said, it's easy. You got that money, you got a $10,000 credit card. Trust me. It's like you see something, you say, oh, I'll just get it on credit card, I'll pay it later. Get it on a credit card, pay it later. Yeah. All of a sudden, it's like that $10,000 credit card, shoot, all of a sudden you spend it on something, you done hit your limit. You in the restaurant or something trying to pay for something, and the server come on to you, sir, your credit card has been denied. And you grab it and stuff, you say, oh wait, try to wipe it off, try it again, you know, try it again. And then if you really that disciplined, you give her another credit card, that's decline. And you're like, how I get there? Because you weren't disciplined. So you want to get it in your head that you keep it at a certain amount. It keeps you disciplined. It keeps you disciplined on one thing. So like when you out and about, you know your limit is $1,000. Okay, yeah, you might see something, but if you're smart and you looking at your credit card statements every single day. Okay, another tangent. With so many scammers, because there was one debit card I had for one of my banks, and there was a big hack. Like everybody at this particular bank got hit, and found out a few banks across the country got hit the same way. Only reason I knew something was up, well, one, I got a notification. There's so many things with credit cards. All my credit cards give me a notification when something's spent on. So I got a notification on something I usually don't spend. I really never use this particular debit card. I have it, and it was there, and I was like, what the hell is this? I don't even keep it in my wallet, but I still keep up with it. Like I keep up with bank accounts and anything, always do that. But getting back to the main thing, when you keep your own limit, like I said, you got your limit's $2,000 on a credit card. I said $1,000, but we know some of y'all gonna spend it. All right, say you get to 1,950. You automatically say, okay, I can't use this credit card. Yeah, you looking at that thing. Yeah, you know, that sandwich is looking real good. You go by, you smelling the food from a restaurant. You in a mall or something, one of those side little places. You like, damn, that looking good. Ooh, can't get it. Or you go in that store, you see those fly ass shoes. Oops, can't get it. It keeps your spending discipline. It keeps yourself. It controls your impulses. In fact, I'd say a $2,000 personal limit on a $10,000 card. If you really want to control, drop it to $1,000. Drop it to $1,000. All right? And that way you don't spend it willy-nilly. Like the way I spend my money, it's very rare I just buy something random. Very rare. And when I do, it's usually like some food. Even my shoes is an investment, even when I buy shoes. See, when you get it that way, you don't have to worry. You stay disciplined, you stay budgeted, and you keep everything under control. Now, I know someone will say, well, I got all that other money. What should I do with it? Leave it there. You never know when an emergency will come up. You know, a few weeks ago when I thought there was an issue with my car, I said something, it was something weird, and a check engine light came on. I was able to just go right to the car place. They couldn't look at it because, I ain't set an appointment, and, it was busy and everything. But if it was something major, I could fix it right away. My co-parent one time, she had an issue with her car. She had to get the whole transmission replaced. When you have situations when it's major, then that's what the rest of that is for. Because like I said, most of the time, let's be real, we use our credit cards for personal stuff. And definitely don't use it to pay bills. Don't use it to pay bills. Avoid that. Unless you can stay disciplined with it and you can pay that off with your money in your regular account. But you set your own limit. For the main thing is to stay disciplined. Like you enforce it, not the credit card company, or not even like trying to get your FICO score up, but you stay disciplined. Because like I said, most people get caught up because they just spending their money willy-nilly, So that's a very important thing, all right? So set your own limits on your credit card, stay disciplined, all right? So, but in order to even pay those credit cards, let's go make that money.